In every corner of the world, people dream. Some dream of wealth, others of fame, and some simply dream of living a life they can be proud of. But here's the truth. Most dreams never see the light of day. Why? Because people rely only on motivation, waiting for a spark, waiting for the perfect day to start. But success doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. This is the story of Daniel, a young man from a quiet mountain village. Daniel had big dreams. He wanted to leave his small hometown and build a future so great that people would remember his name. Every night, he would watch motivational speeches online, write down grand plans in his notebook, and tell himself, "Tomorrow, I'll begin. Tomorrow, I'll change my life." But tomorrow never truly came. For a few days, he'd push himself, filled with excitement, but soon the fire would fade. Laziness crept back in. Excuses grew louder, and frustration followed him like a shadow. One evening, while wandering through the village, Daniel met an old man sitting by a massive rock. The man was a stonecutter, known to work silently day after day, striking the same stubborn boulder with his hammer. Curious, Daniel asked, "Why do you keep hitting that rock? It hasn't even cracked." The old man smiled, sweat dripping from his forehead. "Come back tomorrow," he said. Daniel returned the next day. The stonecutter was still there, striking again and again. "Still nothing," Daniel said, shaking his head. The stonecutter only smiled. "Come back again?" For weeks, Daniel kept returning. Day after day, the old man lifted his hammer, striking the same boulder. Then one morning, as Daniel watched, the rock suddenly split in half with a thunderous crack. Daniel's eyes widened. "Wow! That one strike broke it." The stonecutter set down his hammer and shook his head. "No, Daniel." It wasn't that one strike. It was the hundreds before it, the ones you didn't notice. Each strike built upon the last, until finally the rock surrendered. Success is the same. It's not about one moment of effort, but the discipline to keep going, even when nothing seems to change. Those words hit Daniel harder than any hammer. That night, he couldn't sleep. He thought about his own life, the endless plans, the empty promises, the way he gave up when results didn't appear fast enough. For the first time, he realized he had been living wrong. From the next morning, Daniel changed. He woke up before sunrise, even when he wanted to sleep more. He studied for an hour, even when his mind screamed for distraction. He exercised, even when his body begged for rest. He built a routine, and most importantly, he refused to break it. The first week was painful. The second was even harder. But slowly, something shifted. What once felt impossible started to feel natural. Discipline had begun to reshape him. Months passed, then years. Daniel's efforts, once invisible, began to shine. His skills grew sharper, his mind became stronger, and his dream, which once felt so distant, started to take form. One day, as Daniel stood before a group of young students in the city, sharing his journey, someone asked him, "Daniel, what's the secret to your success? How did you get here?" Daniel smiled, remembering the stonecutter and the broken rock. "The secret?" he said softly. "The secret is that there is no secret. Motivation may start you, but only discipline keeps you going. Every small effort counts, even if you can't see the results right away. Just like the hammer and the stone, every strike matters. Success doesn't come from what you do once. It comes from what you do every single day, again and again." He paused, looking at the eager faces in front of him. "So don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Do the small things, repeat them, and trust the process. One day, just like that rock, life will break open for you. And from that moment, Daniel's story wasn't just his own. It became a lesson for everyone who heard it. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire. And fire, if you keep feeding it, will light your entire life.